What up? What up? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. This is Reverend Donte Carroll, host of Turn Up the Volume podcast. And I'm here just to spend a couple of minutes to talk to you guys. I know that since we've last been on the air, we've seen an uptick in the COVID-19 pandemic. We have a new variant that's now dominant, more dominant than the Delta variant, and that is Omicron. And we are vastly approaching the Christmas holiday, and we're seeing more and more people test positive for COVID, and it's affecting our ability to enjoy the holidays for some of us who have tested positive and have had to go into quarantine, which would mean that some of us would be in quarantine during Christmas. And so I wanted to just stop through and just to encourage my listeners and encourage those who will listen, just to give you some tips on how to try to have a safe holiday or Christmas holiday, and even holidays that will come after Christmas, as you guys are beginning to prepare to spend time with your families. COVID looks different this year than it did last year. This year we have more information. Science continues to evolve. And as science evolve, guidelines change and will change over time. And so if you notice, last year, 2020, the quarantine period was 14 days. This year, as we, go into 2022, the quarantine period has shifted from 14 days to 10 days, and things are continuing to evolve. And so I want to just give you guys some tips, Lord, on how to try to enjoy your holiday, and to how to have a COVID safe holiday. So this is Deontay Carroll's COVID holiday safety tips. And so one of the first things that you can do this year is, I know we're used to in the past, everybody coming over to the house, everybody coming, packing out the house, 20, 30 people coming to grandma's house, and you're used to having big gatherings. Well, of course, because of COVID, those things are limited. So one of the things we can't do is go virtual, right? You can go virtual, set up a Zoom where everybody logs into the Zoom account and open up their gifts virtually. I know it's not ideal, but it's safe. The next thing you can do for those who believe in it and those who are with it, get your vaccinations. If you're going to go and spend time with your families, uh, make sure you get your vaccination if you are able. If 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 it's something that you can do, if it's something that you want to do, get your vaccinations, get your booster shots, okay? Try to protect yourself. The vaccine is not a cure, but it diminishes, if you do get COVID, it reduces you actually having severe symptoms and being hospitalized and being at the point of death. So if getting a vaccine and your booster shots is something that you don't mind doing, get those. Also, if you are going to go to other people's houses, or if you are going to be the one to host Christmas or to host the holidays, you might want to think about limiting the amount of people that are going to be in one space. So that can be from anywhere from 6 to 10 people. Just limit. Try not to go over 10. Just limit the amount of people, the activity, the heads that are coming in and out your personal space. Okay. So those are some of the first three things. Another thing that you want to think about, self quarantine. If you are a person who does not believe in the vaccine, you don't trust the vaccine, or you may not be able to get the vaccine because of your own health issues or what have you, whatever your reason is for not getting the vaccine. Okay, fine, we got it. You don't want to get the vaccine, you can't get the vaccine, whatever, right? Self quarantine. Even if you don't like COVID or what have you, be mindful of other people who believe that COVID is a thing, okay? And self quarantine. That means before you go over anybody's house, then quarantine yourself if you can do that. Spend some time by yourself, right? Try not to go anywhere, especially if you're going to be around other people. Just self quarantine. The next thing you might want to do is, if you're going to have any kind of family gatherings over the holidays, is stay masked up. Keep your mask on even when you're going around people who are vaccinated. Whether you're vaccinated or not, keep your mask on, okay? Because even if you do have the vaccine, you can still catch COVID. And because you have the vaccine, you might not, get the worst side of the symptoms, but you can still get COVID with your vaccine and you can still pass COVID. So if you're going to go over other people's house, or if you're going to host Christmas or the holidays, keep your mask on. And also, another caveat to this is keep your mask on, stay masked up, but also try to take away the food part. Take away the food, okay? So in other words, eat when you leave, or say, hey, this year we're going to have Christmas. We're going to have it where we're going to spend time together, but we're not going to have food this year. Because what happens is when you invite food in, now people got to take their mask off. Now people are breathing with their mask off, and you can spread COVID this way. And people who are asymptomatic and who may have COVID, it might not know that they have COVID. That reduces people pulling their mask down, right? Another thing you can do is stay home. Stay home this Christmas. I know everybody's used to the big gatherings and going over somebody's house every year, and everybody's switching up whose house we going to on Christmas. This year, just think about staying home. You better safe than sorry, right? You can just stay home by yourself with people that's in your house, in your immediate space. Say, just this year, we going to stay home. And I also said eat when you leave. Like I said before, eat when you leave. I think I covered that in the stay masked up part. But also, I guess another tip is you can probably put into play when you're thinking about COVID is, if you can, go to your local Walgreens, CVS. Some of those stores actually have the rapid test that you can take. All right, if you're going to host Christmas, you might want to think about getting a handful of those rapid tests. And before people come inside of your house, just say, hey, before anybody comes in, we're going to do this for everybody that comes in. They're going to do a rapid test. I know it's not as good as the PCR test, but it's measures to put in place so that people can feel comfortable about, letting their hair down for the holidays. Because I understand sometimes even when people are going over other folks' house during the holidays, some people are going to be tense and, well, I don't want to sit next to this person. I don't want to eat. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. So these are just some measures to put in place to kind of bring the ease over the holiday season, and to not only just bring the ease, but to make sure that people are being cautious and putting the right precautions into place so that you can have a safe but yet fun holiday. All right. And so even though the holidays are coming, I would love to see each and every one of you to still be here after Christmas as we do podcasts. And so I want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to enjoy the holidays. I want you guys to do what you can do to keep you and yours safe. And just enjoy the holiday, but nonetheless, put those measures in place. If you're going to travel, you might want to think about making sure you don't take your mask down while you're on the plane, in the airport, or what have you. Keep your hand sanitizer, keep your Lysol, keep your wipes, guys. This is a pandemic and people are dying. But nonetheless, please be safe. I'm Reverend Donte Carroll, and these are your COVID holiday safety tips. I love you guys. Be safe. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And remember, God loves you. There's so much going on. You got so much to say, but no matter what happens, do me a favor and say it with your chest. Y'all be good. Happy holidays.